Only 62 overs were possible on the first day of the LV County Championship match between Hampshire and Leicestershire in Southampton because of the rain, and honours were fairly even in the play that we did have until Liam Dawson struck with 3 late wickets. Simon Katich, deputising for Jimmy Adams, who was missing for personal reasons, won the toss and asked Leicestershire to bat first when play finally got underway at 2 o'clock. It was an easy decision for the Hampshire skipper, given the overhead conditions and the very green nature of the pitch. Batting was never going to be easy, and having edged Chris Wood to get going, Greg Smith nearly lost his wicket when he padded up to the left armour. The country's leading wicket-taker, David Balcombe, was looking to continue his outstanding early season form, and he nearly had Matt Boyce in trouble with a wide ball which was edged over the slips for 4. For once, Balcombe wasn't at his very best with an often wet ball, and that allowed Smith to find the fence with the use of the middle of his bat when the seamer strayed onto his pads on more than one occasion. What could have been a very difficult start for the visiting openers was not turning out to be too bad, as Smith and Boyce opened up with a stand of 34. Boyce escaped a very close shout for leg before after shouldering arms. The Hampshire fielders could hardly believe that the umpire's finger stayed behind his back. Finally, after seeing out the first 17 overs, Leicestershire lost their first wicket when David Griffiths, in his first outing of the summer, found the edge of Boyce's bat, his 70-minute stay coming to an end with 10 runs to his name. On another day, Wood may well have claimed a number of wickets, but not on this one. Jacques du Toit's inside edge had enough on it for the ball to miss leg stump. The batsman was then beaten by a peach from Griffiths as it continued to live a little dangerously. But Leicestershire have shown a lot of fight already this season, and they were certainly doing that here. Du Toit got moving with a neat flick to the fence. There were, however, plenty of teapots from the Hampshire bowlers who at times couldn't quite believe that edges were not falling to hand. Hamza Riazuddin, making a fine start of this season, then broke the run of misfortune by trapping Du Toit in front for 8 to lead the visitors on 65 for 2. Smith then survived another concerted appeal for leg before the batsman finally settled down. Smith had to work very hard for his 50. He'd taken 123 balls to get there and hit only 4 boundaries. Ramnaresh Sarwan is a much more experienced player, of course, and with a shy now off the ball, he made batting look a little more palatable. He struck it well on both sides of the wicket, using his many years of experience to help him. After that tough start, steadily Leicestershire were batting themselves into a decent position, with 3 figures now on the board. Smith too, having done all the hard work, was now being rewarded as he began to play with a lot more freedom. He also started to time the ball well and find the gaps, and as a consequence the boundaries began to flow as Leicestershire looked to end the day strongly. He and Sarwan added 81 for the 3rd wicket to have Leicestershire well placed on 146 for 2. But 4 late wickets in the space of only 6 overs put Hampshire on top. Having made 68 after nearly 4 hours at the crease, Smith was bowled by Dawson, the only spinner in the Hampshire side, with Danny Briggs left out. And Dawson was to finish the day extremely well. In his next over, he had Sarwan on 46, taken at slip by Sean Irvine after he had initially parried the chance. Kadir Ali, the former Worcestershire and Gloucestershire player, was bowled off the inside edge by Wood to end his innings with 8 runs to his name. Then to the day's last ball, the night watchman Nadeem Malik gave Dawson his 3rd wicket as he was leg before for 1, Dawson ending the day with 3 for 13. So Leicestershire will have to regroup on the second morning, having lost 4 wickets for only 13 runs. They'll resume on 159 for 6 with 2 fresh batsmen at the crease.